Hello guys, this is Sam from HDFX and welcome to another video. Let's talk about US dollar Swiss franc at 4-hour chart, okay? Now, here's how I will start today's count. Now, for me, sometimes when I don't know where I am or something, okay, or this count that I don't have it from the past, or sometimes I see a move that makes sense to me, what I will do is I will not always start from the past, okay? So sometimes you can see the present price action and you can determine what is going on in the market, okay? Now, in here, this is a reversal pattern, true? It is called head and shoulder. This one is actually the inverse one. So you have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, yes? Now after this, the market rallies. Okay, so for Elliot wave perspective point of view, this is head and shoulder patterns are nothing but triangles. What kind of triangles? Well, let me show you one. They're usually these kind of triangles. So you have an A, B, a C wave, okay, and D wave, somewhere around there, and E wave. Now, granted that maybe this D wave is somewhere here, to make it a little bit better, and this E wave, something like this could be, or maybe the end of the E wave can be like this too, and we can make it something like this, okay? Probably something like this. So in that case, what we should do is, of course, we don't need to draw this like this, but you can draw something like this, yes, because it still has to be a contracting triangle in order for us to count this as a Elliott wave pattern, okay? So now let's say that in here it ends something that we don't know. So I'll just put a question. Now the main question is, after here, what started, okay? So what does this pattern look like? Well, it's either flat, so one of my first scenario is something like this. So you have A, B, probably, I don't know, C wave maybe here, okay, and then maybe an X wave, and then the market is done wave A, and we are currently on wave B. Okay, so after this, what we should expect, we can expect a C wave. Now, you may see this something like this. In that case, what is this? Well, what you should do is this is an elongated flat. Then you have to ask yourself, okay, whenever you see a flat like this elongated flat happens in certain situations. If you're in some type of a bigger triangle or a part of a triangle, something like this. So if you think that this scenario is valid, then you have to consider this little trick, a little information as well. Okay, or you can say to yourself, okay, maybe we are looking for something like this. So we have 1, 2, okay, it's the third wave, it's the fourth wave, and it is the fifth wave. Now, if in this situation you are thinking that you are in an impulsive way, okay, that's fine. So what you have to do, if you want to go from this route, you have to ask yourself, okay, do I have the extension? So how to find the extension is, let's check the length of this is the length of the first wave, is this much. Okay, so this is the length of the first wave, and let's measure the length of the fifth wave. Okay, so here it is. Okay, as you can see, fifth wave is larger, and we can see that the third wave is the largest. So what I'm doing is taking the fifth wave and measuring 161.8 out of it, which is this one. I already did it. And we put it on the top of the second wave. As you can see, our third wave is larger. It means that this can considered a valid extension point, which is good. This is one of the rules. Now, what is the other one? Well, the other one is you have to have a 2 to 4 trend line which is not pierced by the third wave. Now, we have this as well. Also, what we have is here, whenever you're thinking that your fifth wave is done, you have to take the time taken for the fifth wave and project it on the right side and try to see if you have a break of 2 to 4 trend line during this time, in which we have this as well. Now, so far so good. So now here's what you guys should know. Because that we don't know what happened on the left side of the chart, so here, because we don't have any idea, we cannot uh, make this what can happen. We cannot predict what the outcomes are without knowing so much what's going on, what happened on the left side. Okay, so because we don't know it, we can just think about these options that we have. So if this is 1 2 3 4 5, it means that it started an impulsive move. Okay, if it started an impulsive move, then we have to ask to ourselves a couple of questions. Now this, is this a first wave, a third wave, or a fifth wave? Or wave A of a zigzag, wave C of a zigzag, or wave C of a flat? Okay, so if you're going to this route, this is one of them. Okay, so, but we can actually do it even a little bit better job. Now what? For example, we can look at the left side. Okay, now left side is, as you can see, a bearish trend coming. Okay, so how can this be, for example, a third wave? So can this be a third wave? No. Why? Well, if it was a third wave, so let's say this is a third wave by itself, then we would need a second wave and we would need a first wave. Well, I don't see a first wave. Yes? So, okay. So we can eliminate the third wave. So what I'm doing here is I'm eliminating the third wave. Now the same thing goes for, of course, the fifth wave. Okay, where's the third wave? Where's the first wave? Yes, and also we can eliminate the fact that this is a wave C of a zigzag, this is a wave A of a flat. So this is what I have now. Okay, now this, if you're true about where we started counting, so if this is a reversal pattern, this is what's going on. We either have this, or we either have the first wave or wave A. Okay. So, if we have this impulsive move as a first wave, so this is a solution. Now, if we have this as a first wave, now let's try to find a solution where we can actually trade. So if this is the first wave, the second wave, well, the second wave can come down as much as 99%, as much as 99%. So how to trade here? Well, you cannot at this moment because you don't know enough information, but you know where you are. Okay, that's good. That's actually something good too. So if you're thinking that this is an impulsive move, we do not have any clue how far that this second wave can go. Well, the only thing we know is the second wave cannot come more than this 0.88. If it comes below this, then this idea is totally wrong. So you cannot take a long here with a stop loss like this. Okay, this is not feasible. So, but what you can do is you can wait. You can wait. If you see a second wave coming down, you can use your Fibonacci levels. You can use some other techniques to have an educated guess of how much this can go. And if you see a reversal pattern, you can thinking about counter trending it, or maybe you wanna just take it's up to you actually. Of course, you can take short to the fourth wave. That is a possibility. You can take this to 38 to 50 600. It's all up to you. It's all depends on what kind of trader you are. For me personally, I wouldn't take a short like this. Okay, it would be too risky. Now, because the market can finish the second wave here and go up as well. Okay, but we don't know. We don't have any idea. But what if this is a wave A? Now, if this is a wave A of a zigzag, now we have little bit more information. Now, why? Because if we are in a wave A, we know that the wave B of a zigzag is a corrective move, just like the second wave, but it cannot end below 618. So, look, now you're, of course, some part of it can go, but it is very rare that that happens. Okay, and also after this, if you're thinking that this is a zigzag, what you can do is you can take time taking for the fifth, the wave A, and put it on the right side so that you have little bit more room to play with. Okay, so you have more idea now for the next move up. Okay, so if you would wait for whatever the market is doing here, and when you're thinking that this B wave, this corrective wave, and if you can find some type of an idea of what kind of corrective wave we have here, and you think that if it's done, well, you know what will happen next. Okay, well, this is the, the the advantage that you have if you did count correctly. Okay, but in here, no one can tell you how much this market can actually push down. So if that's the case, why take the risk? True. So this is the type of approach that I would like for my students to do usually. Okay, because no need to take unnecessary risks where you don't have any clue where the market is going. Okay, so I hope this makes sense, guys. And also, of course, it is not financial advice. I cannot say that this is true. Maybe where we started is completely wrong. So this idea may be all trash. But it doesn't matter because what I'm trying to teach you here is the concept of the way of thinking that when you're thinking about trading Elliott waves. Okay, so also, let me explain again. This is not financial advice. If you want a financial advice, you should try to find someone that who has this license, and you should do this contract and that kind of stuff. Okay, but this is all education purpose only. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and uh, I will. I would like to see all of you on the next video. Thank you.